Tim, what has the district done in order to prepare for this onslaught?
Yeah, well, we actually, when we found out that the money was going to start being cut from our budget years ago, we started making reductions then. We've actually made $20 million in reductions out of our 5-year forecast. And we did that 2 years ago by eliminating 18 teaching positions, 4 administrative positions. We looked at all the different areas across the board as far as curriculum instruction, athletics, business and operations. We've made numerous reductions to get to that $20 million to prepare for this upcoming levy so that we could run a smaller levy that would be as affordable as possible for people when we knew that we would have to run it.
Is anything going to change on busing?
The thing that will change in busing is if the levy fails, we will have to go back to state minimum busing, and that means no high school busing for anybody, and a 2-mile radius. If you live within a 2-mile radius of your school, you will not get transportation. And that's about a $1.3 million in savings. And again, those are things that we're trying to do so that we can save our academic program as much as possible.
And what about class size?
Class sizes are the highest that they've been at our junior high and at our high school. We always try to keep our class sizes lower in the elementary schools, especially in K1 and 2, but they're still reasonable. I mean, for us, a reasonable class size in kindergarten is 24 students. Reasonable class sizes in 1st and 2nd grade are 24 to 27 students. That's reasonable to us, and that's what we try to keep it at.
So for the guy that says, I'm just not going to pay for anything else, as a real estate person, I know the value of this, and I've seen what's happened to some surrounding areas. How bad is it if we don't pass this?
Well, it just comes down to, we're at a point now to where we've made so many reductions, and that our cost per pupil is one of the lowest amongst the school districts that we're compared to, as well as our administrative cost per pupil are the lowest amongst the school districts that we're compared to, that any cut that we make from this point forward is going to have a direct effect on the core academic programming. So, it's always going to have an effect on the quality of the education that our kids get. And when that happens, obviously, compared to other school districts, you see what starts happening with housing values and what starts happening with the either ease or difficulty in selling your house.
Right. Well, we've had really a strong district reputation for quite a while, and 20 years ago that was not the case. But if you look at our schools and the new schools compared to some of the other places around here, the district really looks good.
Yeah, Kevin, we've really done a lot to increase the academic quality of our program. Our high school was just recognized by one of the top high schools in the country for the number of kids taking AP classes and the number of kids that we've increased taking AP classes. 3 years ago, we had roughly 150 kids taking AP classes. We're now up to almost 600 kids taking AP classes at our high school. And we were recognized for that and put on the AP honor roll nationally. Our performance index is what the state ranks us on, and our performance index has increased over 5 points from 100 to 105. And our performance index ranks amongst some of the top in the area schools around us. So academically, we have an excellent program, and we feel like that we've done a great job providing an excellent education at a really reasonable cost.
Great.